Today, on Be Something Wonderful, get unstuck and go to your new future now. I am your host, Tom Kearin, and this is the Be Something Wonderful studio of higher consciousness, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Creators, good morning. Welcome back. Big video this morning. I want to remind you tomorrow at 9 a.m. Pacific Coast Standard Time, right here at Be Something Wonderful, we're going live with our third live stream exclusively on the membership channel. If you're not a member, join us. If you're a member, join us. We're going live tomorrow. We'll see you then. So guys, I want to talk about this session that I had with a client, and this has been a few sessions with this client. And I want to talk about, she had a breakthrough, an epiphany, and she says, everything now is falling on my lap. She goes, it's just, life is becoming magical for me. And I want to talk about this because here's what she said. I've been my own stuckness by trying to change a script that can't be changed. In other words, when we first started talking, she was feeling stuck, that her reality hasn't changed, that she's not moving to anything she wants. She can't feel it. She can't see it. And she even mentioned some things like the universe knows best because I've been sifting and sorting through my experiences, so I know I'll eventually get there. And I hear that. That's a little bit of Abraham Hicks there. And there's almost a sense that I'll attract what I want, right? But keep in mind, she was focused on the current reality of changing that, of attracting something different into this unwanted reality, and giving it to the universe, saying, well, the universe knows what I want because I've sifted and sorted through life's experiences. But we really had a conversation. I go, look, you can sift and sort. That's okay. That's a great message by Abraham. But you could sift and sort your whole life through what you like and don't like and never call forth your new reality. Never move to that new potential, that new possibility, because you want to change, because your focus is on changing something and you feel stuck changing something in a script that can't be changed, right? It's like, remember, all possibilities exist. When we say a script can't be changed, infinite scripts exist. It's not about changing any one script or film role or lifeline or reality. It's about moving to the other possibility. Because when you say you want to change something, that implies you want to get rid of it. And you can't get rid of it. And remember, it's infinity. Infinity includes everything. There's nowhere to put it. Remember, I've talked about this. So it's not about that. Remember, all things are possible. So it's not about getting rid of any possibility, any one possibility that you find undesirable or unwanted. It's about calling forth the new possibility. That's really what the breakthrough she had. Because remember, it's not about changing anything, it's about choosing. True non-attachment means choosing and then moving there. That's true non-attachment. And attachment means you're attached to something and you want to change it, get rid of it, right? Make it something different, right? Remember, wanting to change implies attachment. It's not about changing anything, it's about choosing from the infinite possibilities. All possibilities exist. That means you don't have to change any one reality, any one script. It's not there to be changed. It's there to either be lived, lit up, made your reality, or just left in the field of quantum possibilities, right, as potential. You get to choose. Infinite versions of yourself and reality exist in the quantum field of infinite possibilities. That one life or being that we call God. In Him, we live, we move, and we exist. That's what we're talking about. That's the quantum field, right? Changing any one script, lifeline, alternative, or parallel reality implies eliminating it by making it into something else. Do you see that? Which is impossible. It's an impossibility. Infinity is infinity. All things are possible. All things. You can't change that. You can try to change it, but all things are possible. You can't change that. So trying to change a script or keeping your focus on a script that you want changed is the wrong focus, because that's not going to change. It's going to move you to other scripts that look like it. More unfavorable scripts, more possibilities that look a lot like that possibility that you're living right now. Instead, call forth a new possibility from the field of infinite possibilities. So infinity includes all possibilities, all outcomes, all versions of you, all realities, or else it wouldn't be infinity. So when you say you want to change a certain script, it implies you want to get rid of it, make it into something else, and then it wouldn't exist. And that's impossible. All possibilities exist, right? Trying to change people, things, events, circumstances, or anything else implies getting rid of it. But it's infinity. There's no place to put it. The same goes for thoughts, assumptions, and ideas. Leave them and choose again. It's not about resisting it. It's not about trying to think good thoughts all the time. It's about calling forth the thought and assumption, the desired end that you want to live, that you desire to experience now out of that infinite possibilities, right? Resist nothing. Do nothing other than choose what part of infinity you would like to experience next. What thought, assumption, and idea do you want to call forth next? That's what we're talking about. So, the script is written. A Course in Miracles says that. What does that mean? It means all possibilities exist right now. It means everything exists simultaneously in this now moment as a unified whole. Right? The good, bad, and the ugly, whatever you want to call it, it all exists right now, and it all extremes meet. It all rolls up into love, into that one infinity, that one God, that one beingness, right? It means there's no separation between you and all that you desire. That's a beautiful thing. That's what that means. It means that all possibilities live and move and exist in you as you. That's what we mean the script is written. All scripts are written. All possibilities exist in potential. That means all possibilities, they live and they move and they exist in you as you. It means that all apparent change is simply one of the infinite views or vantage points of that one life or beingness. Do you see it? All change is just a different vantage point. All manifestations, all forms, all change in forms is a different way of looking at all that is, right? All of it. So when you say you're stuck and that nothing has changed, and when I try to change it, it gets worse. Worst, it gets worse with an E. You are creating or lighting up and recreating a reality and version of yourself that's no longer your choice. Do you see it? That's what happens when you say you're stuck or nothing has changed. You are just looking at that unchanged reality, that unchanged script, and moving to more scripts that look a lot like it. That's why it feels like a pattern and nothing's changed, right? That's what attachment really means, right? You're negatively attached, hear this, to a reality you no longer want or choose. And then you're positively attached to a reality you desire, but by hanging on to and trying to change the undesired one into what you want. This is big. This is the true meaning of attachment. What attachment really means is that you're negatively attached to a reality that you no longer want by wanting to change it, right? And that you no longer choose. And you're positively attached to a reality that you really do desire, but you're doing that by hanging on to and trying to change the undesired reality into what you want. This is big. This moves you to even more undesired realities and scripts. And we're going to show this in a few minutes. So with men, this is why Jesus said, with men, this is impossible. But with God, all things are possible. Jesus was clear. In the 3D world, it's impossible. In linear time, it's impossible. With your linear thoughts and your limitations and your limited assumptions and your core beliefs and your root assumptions about limitations of reality, it's impossible. You can't change anyone's script. This script plays out. The script where that person is ill, or where someone died, or where they're past the cycle menopause of being able to have babies. That script's written, right? But you're in the future slide trying to change it, trying to manipulate the script, or trying to want that to be different. It's going to play out. What you want to do is light up your future so you move to the script where you can have babies, where that person didn't pass away, where you do have money, right? Where you do have that job, where you were never ill. That's what we're talking about. That's why with God, all things are possible. In your imagination, that's where miracles happen. But not with men. It's impossible, right? This one possible script, film roll, lifeline, alternative reality. That's it. That's the one possible script. This script is written. It's done, right? This one possibility out of an infinite number of possibilities exists and always exists as potential or as a reality that you're living. It always exists. To change it implies it changes it into something else and ceases to exist, and that's impossible, right? It always exists, right? So with men, this is impossible. That's why Jesus said, with men, this is impossible. You can't change that. You can't make that not exist. That lifeline plays out. That continues. That's what really the meaning of fate and destiny mean. But it doesn't mean your destiny's fixed or your fate is fixed. It's only fixed if you hang out and believe in and settle on and choose this lifeline. Because this lifeline has a script that's written. But there are infinite lifelines. There are infinite possibilities. There are infinite realities. With God, all things are possible, and you can move to them. Right? That's what we're talking about here. I hope that's clear. With men, this is impossible. So on that script, you can't, on the script that you want to change, you can't heal chronic or terminal illness. You can't have a baby in post-menopausal state. You can't bring back a dead relative. You can't fly. Right? That's the real meaning of fate and destiny. Right? That script's written. If your root assumption, and hear this is even bigger. And if your root assumptions and core beliefs in linear time and limitations of 3D reality and separation are immovable. In other words, like Lazarus, you can't say, loosen him and set him free. You can't loosen those beliefs in linear time and 3D reality in your separation from the unity of all that is. Then it's impossible for you to move to a reality where the illness never was, where you're not limited by the linear world idea of menopause and your relative is alive in the physical experience. Do you see it? You're limited by your belief in 3D reality, by your belief in the limitations of the physicality of the 3D world, by your belief that you're separate from source. So either way, you're limited. Even if you decide, okay, I want to move to a new script and light it up. If you're still believing that any one script it's still impossible, then it's impossible for you. That's why Jesus said, with God, in your imagination, in your unlimited assumptions and beliefs, all things are possible. Do you see it? With God, in your imagination, and in your unlimited assumptions and beliefs, all things are possible. That was the real message there. That's why Jesus said, go and prepare a place for your desired reality and miracle. See, all scripts exist, all possibilities. You're here wanting to change this one. Instead, light up what you want. See it as real. Feel it as real. Right? And then move to that frame then moves realities. You move to the reality where that's real, to the possibility. Right? Because all things are possible. That's why Jesus said, in my Father's house, in other words, in the field of infinite possibilities, in the quantum field where everything's possible, are many dwelling places. Infinite possibilities, many places where you can dwell in thought. If it were not so, I would have told you. In other words, all things are possible. Right? If all things were not possible, I would have told you that. Then Jesus, remember, Jesus represents your I am, your higher self, that higher knowing. I go to prepare a place for you. I go in my imagination. But if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you to myself, that where I am, there you may be also. There it is. It's very clear. Go and light up your future, right? Go and light up what you want, and then that future will move. You will make your future now and move to the timeline where those things are possible. That's what we're talking about there. That's how my client got unstuck. Remember, when Jesus says, where I am, there you may be also. I am is you. So you merge with that higher self. You merge with that reality that's real. So you're not trying to change this one. You're choosing this one or this one or this one or this one. Do you see it? That's really what happened with my client. That's why she's now living the life of her dreams, why things are falling into place. Get unstuck. And go, as Jesus told us, go, prepare your place, and go to your future, new future, now. I am your host, Tom Kearin, and this is the Be Something Wonderful studio of higher consciousness, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Creatives, thank you. Just thank you for being with me. Thank you for liking and sharing and commenting on the videos. We have a Facebook group, the Be Something Wonderful Ambassadors, at facebook.com/groups/BeSomethingWonderful. You're welcome to join us there, where you can share insight and guidance with others and ask for insight and guidance. You're also welcome to visit our Instagram and our Twitter at Tom Kearin, or just go to our website anytime at tomkearin.com or besomethingwonderful.com. As I mentioned, some of you have been sending emails asking about coaching sessions. That's in every link. It's in the description of every video with a link on my calendar. It's just calendly.com/Tom Kearin, and you'll see all the availability there. Don't forget, tomorrow, again, 9 a.m. Pacific Coast Standard Time, we go live with Live 3 with me, and we're going to answer your questions. That's exclusively on the membership channel. If you're a member, join us. If you're not a member, join us. Creators, with great love, with great light, and infinite gratitude, we'll see you tomorrow morning.